Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode. Today, we're going to be playing the Swansea City game, Wrexham, and Britain Ferry game. I hope you all enjoyed the last episode, and although we didn't win, we got beat to Cardiff City 2-1, I believe, and then 5-3 against TNS. And let's get straight into this, shall we? After this. 4 minutes played and no one's really done anything yet. We have this try and lump the ball forward here as Swansea clears to Sierra. She plays it to Molly Jones, who lumps it back, and Ellie Thompson finally gets the ball. She runs down that far side for Swansea City, and we don't put a foot in. Amy Deacon just heads it wide, but it's early warning signs again that we're not exactly pressing teams. We're happy to sit off, even though we are positive. It's still an issue. I don't think much really needs changing. Maybe a new keeper in terms of signings, but other than that, it's still very much lackluster when it comes to pressing. On the 11th minute, Travis puts a free kick, plays a free kick to Houseford. She has a shot and it's way over. And so far, Swansea City, the better team. We're not at the races at all, as you can see, apart from possession. Swansea have done everything so far. Coming up to the 14th minute, Evans tries to plays Dunkley, who loses it. It's not really a foul, although at the time I did think it was. They play out wide to Ellie Thomas, and she puts a ball in now. And we cleared it at first, only as far as Ellie Lake, who plays it to Thompson again, who plays it to Chavez, returns. Jones has a shot, it's 1-0 Swansea City. And it's not undeserved, to be honest. Swansea City are very good value, been very good so far. On the 28th minute, coming into the 29th, we have a throw in with Kara Allen here. She plays it to Sarah, plays it to Fan. Yes, it's 1-0. It's Katrin Evans. And at this point, I think it's against a run of play. Nothing really happened after Swansea had 1-0 up. And as we just miss it, as the Swansea City's keeper makes a save there, but nothing really happened in between those highlights. There's a lot of very missed chances. As you can see from the match stats, we have been the better team as well. Since then, we have grown into the game. On the 38th minute, Swansea put a ball in and we clear initially as Eddie Lake collects, and they have a header. I'm not sure who it was, but it hits the post, and then Carew gets up and makes a save to make it, give Swansea a corner. So yeah, at half time it is. We are 1-0 with Swansea City. I think if you look at the momentum in the bottom left, it's probably about right at the moment. Swansea have been the better team in the first 15 minutes, and then we've had the next 15, and then the period after that has been pretty much to and fro. It's been a good game, but let's see if we can win it. Up to 3 minutes played in the start of the second half, and nothing's really happened. It starts pretty much the same as the first, to be honest, where Swansea just seem to be creating everything. As we can see here, Chavez runs into the box unchallenged. Swansea play it round as he has a shot there, and it gets deflected. But Swansea playing it round, and we're not putting pressure on still, and it's allowing anxiety in me, to be honest, because every time Swansea go forward, I think they're going to score. But defensively, I think we're okay. We're not that solid, but we're not leaking goals like we were last year either. Although, ironically, if you look at the Britain Ferry game, we do like to have goal fest, and that's something you can say about this YouTube channel. It's never going to be a defending masterpiece on FM, as Swansea City put it over the bar there. But yeah, overall I'm happy. I think we're decent for the point so far. Deserve to be 1-0. Could be winning as well, as we play it around the back here, try and get a bit of possession ourselves with a chance on the ball. Now who has a run. She plays a lovely ball to Sierra, plays it to Fenton. Go on. Oh, she puts it wide. She had time to take a touch as well, a little, but yeah, she could have taking their time, to be honest. The next chance, we skip a little bit ahead to the 52nd minute when we play a little bit of air tennis, and we finally bring it down to Nicole Fenton, who plays it to Sierra. Well, it's a shot, it's deflected, but it goes for the corner. And it probably was going wide, to be honest, but you can never really take a chance in that position on the pitch. On the 55th minute, Carew will play this out to upfield to Fenton, but Swansea try and win it back with Ellie Thomas, who has a run, who plays it to Clark, who takes on our right back, who tries to find Deacon again, who has given us problems in this fixture before, and that's off the bar. And that's not through a lack of pressure. I think they've just had the shot, but it's still a warning sign that Swansea are still in this game. 2 minutes played, Swansea still playing it round the back, play it lovely through the midfield to Chivers, who has a run. She'll have a shot and it's hit the post. I thought it was a save by Carew, but it's hit the post. And again, Swansea are happy to have a shot from anywhere and try and trouble Carew. She's not the tallest. I do think it is coming time to find a replacement for her and just making her back up, take the pressure off. She's still young, I believe. She's about 20 odd ish. Can't actually remember now without looking. But I just feel like teams know she can't really deal with the long shots, so they're happy to hit them. As we saw if you saw the videos from last season, she was beaten by a couple of worldies, and she managed to hold on to this one here. 65 minutes played, we're still drawing 1-0 with Swansea. As we lump it forward, and it comes straight back to us with Amy Deacon, who plays it a wild ball backwards for Mateus to chase. She will get there, and this is where we should be pressurising. High presses on. We have got all that on. There's try and find Catherine Evans, but I would like to see us press higher up the pitch. To be honest, like put them under pressure in their own half, make them play the ball over the top. If they manage to beat us, fair play. There's nothing we can do, but try and win the ball higher up. Try and put the pressure on instead of sitting back a little bit. 66 players, one has that shot, and that's a great save. And as it said across the bottom now, we are struggling to deal with Swansea at the moment. It feels like they can go and score at any point. And it would be deserved for them. As Carew collects that corner quite easily, she'll lump it forward again. We've tried to strip playing from the back off that. I think at the moment the team's still not good enough to play out from the back. And it's not a style I really like, as we commit a stupid foul there. But yeah, playing out from the back's not really a style I like. I feel football nowadays is all the same. You feel all keepers playing out from the back, and sometimes this team's doing it, they're not good enough. At the moment, I feel we're one of them, as Mateus puts that wide as well. On the 69th, we'll have the 69 minutes played. Carew will play this out, so Swansea City headers will win it back in the midfield with Libby McKenzie. She'll have a play to Nicole Fenton, who will play it across to Libby McKenzie. And that she'll try and put a ball in, and it gets deflected, but at least we're trying to create a chance that once, we're not out of this game, that they're not just going to score whatever they feel like. They've got to learn whatever the result will be from this game, as they keep playing it around here with Ellie Thomas, so she has a run. And again, the amount of space she's being allowed to run into. So we do save the shot, but last season that would have cost us. And it is something I need to try and figure out, to be honest. As 71st minute, Clark runs into our area again, unopposed. I can't keep repeating myself, to be honest. But we do get it cleared as Evans runs down that far side to place the ball to Libby McKenzie, plays it to the chance, he plays it back, plays it to the chance again, has a shot from Harris eventually. And it's not too far wide, but it is a chance we should be trying to make their keeper work, to be fair. 74 minutes played, Davis throws it to Kim, who plays it to Allen, who play out wide to Imogen Harris. She'll play to Dunkley, who plays a 1-2 to Harris, who have a run into the Swansea half, who play a lovely ball out to Libby McKenzie, who will run down that Swansea far side, puts the ball in, handball! Yes, penalty. Lake handled it, and we have a chance to take the lead here. By the look of it, it's going to be Evans taking the penalty. So let's see how this goes. She just stares at the ball. Catherine Evans runs up. Yes, it's 2-1. And I feel that it's deserved, to be honest. I think we have been probably just edged it across the 90 minutes to be 2-1 up. Swansea have had the chances, they haven't been clinical enough. But yet again, you could argue the same for us as well. When we have had the chances, we look for the third. As it's dealt with initially, is we get it to Libby McKenzie, who puts it over the bar. But we have pressed, we have remained solid at the back given the chances Swansea have. And as we go and commit a stupid foul, we are getting stuck in more. We finally are listening to that instruction, which I wouldn't ever turn off, to be honest, no matter what the formation is. We do love a little bit of dirty football. That's a brilliant ball, by the way. Deacon could have done a lot better with that, and she could have punished us, but that was a fantastic ball over the top. Coming into the last minute of the 19 hours, we put out the ball here. Evans plays it to Fenton, plays it to Libby McKenzie, plays it to Davis, puts the ball in, and Swansea's head defender gets there first. Anytime Miss has the chance to do something here, she plays it to Horsford, plays it to Chevers, and we're not pressing again. And one of the days, just whoa, what a shot! Great save by Carew. But yeah, we allowed that chance, and I'm thinking that's another player or another team. Like, we get punished for that, and I think we have done enough to win this as we give the ball away here. But there's still parts of our game I'd like us to change. I think would like to see us press more. We are setting off here, but I have changed the instructions for us to do that. As they play a ball over the top again. Amy Deacon, what a save. Carew is keeping us in the lead here, and I feel a little bit bad for trying to replace her. But she saw the mistake she made in the last video as well, so I have my reasons for wanting to replace her. It does finish, we do win this one 2-1. I do have my reasons for wanting to replace her, but she also goes on balls out 7.4 rating when I'm looking at others keepers. We have got two on trial, one Conway and one, I can't remember the other one's name. You might see it on the screen for the Wrexham game. But yeah, I'm happy with that performance. If you look at it, it is okay. The XG will have the penalty in that, but I think it was quite an even game, quite a tough one. As you can see, Barry Town beat Britain Ferry 3-2. Cardiff met lose to Wrexham 2-0. We win 2-1 and TNS lose 2-1. We are sixth in the league. If you can leave a comment at the end of this video to let me know where you think we will finish, and we can see how far off we all are of our predictions at the end of the season. But I'm gonna skip ahead to the Wrexham game now, and I'll see you in a minute. Before we jump into the Wrexham game, guys, I thought I'd just show you our new signing. She's a goalkeeper, Olivia Conway. She's 22 years old, but I think she's a decent upgrade on what we've got in Carew. So Carew is going to stay on the bench, isn't going to leave the club just yet, I don't think. But yeah, Olivia will start in this game, and let's get into it. So again, a bit like the Swansea game, nothing really happens in the first 5 minutes of this game against Wrexham. We start quite positively as we work the ball from the back up to Angrove, who plays it to the chance. We keep the ball really well, and it's something, again, a bit like our presses. We played it in the goal fence. She has a shot, and it's a good save by Skinner. It's one she should make, to be fair. But as I was about to say, we have worked on trying to keep the ball ourselves, work it round, create a chance, as we have been the brighter team in the first 10 minutes of the game. Coming up to the 8th minute, Wrexham working it round the back. We start to press a little bit better than we have been, but it's still not enough, especially in this area. Okay, Wrexham can't do anything with it in their own half, but around the ball here, I'd want to see a bit more pressing, as Mahood has a shot and it's well blocked by Molly Jones. On 7th minute, Wrexham, you'll start to see a pattern as well, and Wrexham have a corner as they work it in. Lovely here, we don't really press this. They have a shot again, it's well blocked, and To be fair, looking at this fixture, Wrexham, it's going to be a free hit. They are far better than us by a country mile, to be honest, as they're working with a corner into the box. But as long as we don't get absolutely battered as we have done in the past against them, when they've gone and got 5-1 or whatever the scores have been, as long as we can try and keep it respectable, I would be happy with that in this fixture, to be honest. As you can see there on the stats, Wrexham we're starting to dominate possessions. They have it on the ball favour Suckley now. He plays it all the way back to the centre back. He lump it forward, and it's a bit of a hopeful ball as Kieran collects it for us. She passes it to Taylor. We hoof it forward again, finds it to Fenton. He knocks it up to Kennedy White, who runs into the X box, and she has a shot. As she puts it just wide, and it's really unlucky, to be honest. Plenty of minutes getting has the goal kick in. She plays it short out to Holmes, and they play it relatively easy. Wrexham get out quite with their own half easy. They play it out here to Bartlett. She'll have a run down, she'll play to Katie Parker, and she'll have a shot. And it's a good save by Conway, who has been playing decent so far. She's got a 6.9 rating so far. And, I'm impressed to feel she has kept us in the game a little bit. Again, these corner highlights, by the way, are all different. And it's just that Wrexham finding the short corner works as they hit the post, and then we get it to manage to deflect it for another corner. So again, Katie Barker runs into the box, she plays it to Holt. And again, they do this way pass backwards, but it seems to work for them as they get work out lights away for Suckley, and it is finally 1-0 Wrexham. And yeah, you can't really deny them anything from that. They've been working for it, been pressing and probing the whole game. She just does Griffiths, and we do nothing out. The centre back doesn't go over till it's too late. And you could argue that Conway shouldn't be getting beaten in a post there, but it is 1-0 Wrexham. On the 33rd minute, their keeper lumps it forward, Kerrow collects it, and we get an outline to Lana Angrove, who plays it to the chance, who plays it to on again, plays it to Nicole Fenton. She has a run into the Wrexham box, and she'll have a shot, and it's another deflection, but again, we are creating chances a lot more than we were last season. She puts it in now, as they get a clear force to Angrove, and she'll have a shot. Yes, 1-0, come on. And that is against the run of play, but I'm not going to knock it. We are in this game, and we are fighting. We are being hard to break down. And if we look at probably this game last season, it probably would have already been 5-0 to Wrexham off what we saw so far. So to be 1-0 at this point, I'll take it all day. And that's a great goal, by the way. Not two keepers aren't saving that. But yeah, as you can see there in the stats, it is Wrexham domination. They do deserve to be the better team. They do deserve to be winning. 1-0 does flower us as we go and give a stupid foul away here. As Mahood stands over, she has a shot, and it's a great save by Conway. And in her debut for the first 38 minutes of this game, she had a lot to contend with. She easily collects the corner, but she is doing a decent job so far. Collects the corner, she kicks it out here, and it does go straight to a Wrexham head, unfortunately, as Bartlett wins a chamber to Katie Barker, plays a 1-2 to Mahood, and Wrexham work it again here. They try and put it into the box, and they get it to Gino, and takes a deflection off, I think, Molly Jones, and it unfortunately hits Alexandra Taylor as well, does find her way into the back of our net. So it does go down as a own goal for Taylor, but again, I've got no real complaints, to be honest. Like, Wrexham in their first half have battered us, and we're probably lucky to even be 2-1 down instead of whatever score you want to put into your head. From that resulting goal, we do try and get it, respond right away as we get a throw in here with Grace Dunkley, and we play to Fenton, who plays it back to Grace, who plays it to Evans. She passes it, squares it to Sierra, it is to the wall, and we hit back right away, and again, it probably flatters us. Wrexham switched off. But I'm really happy with the play in this one. We have tried to work it round, and which we have been successful. This time, Evans does find Sierra alone just outside the 6-yard box, and it is Wrexham 2, us 2. 42 minutes played, and Wrexham do try and restore the lead again. A similar corner as the player hits a Holt, and we get a body in the way this time to stop it being 3-2. But as as I said, as you can see in the stats, Wrexham are batterers to Wallflowers at the moment, especially going into half time. We can't really argue that Wrexham don't deserve to be winning. As you can see, the match momentum, apart from three little bits, I want to say, Wrexham have just controlled this match. Start the second half, we don't make any changes as Evans picks the ball up here. She plays it back to Molly Jones, lumps it forward, looking for Sierra. She finds Fenton, and the ball falls to Evans again. A little bit of head tennis. We get a bit lucky to keep hold of the balls. We lump it forward, look for Kennedy White, and she goes down. And you can maybe say that's a penalty. It's probably given at one point in the game as Wrexham get a free kick here. As Allen takes as a free kick, she looks for Bacon, gets brought down by Dunkley, and that is a penalty. As much as you said it could have been given the other end, that is stonewall for me, to be honest, and it's a stupid tackle. As Suckley steps up and she makes a 3-2 Wrexham. She's never going to miss that. Nothing really happens for the next 20 minutes in this game as we get to the 65th as Mahood runs into the box from a throw-in. She has a shot and it gets deflected, and at one point, especially last season, I'm going to keep harping back to last season, that probably goes in, to be honest. And last season we had a run into the box. As you can see, we just checked there that all opposition instructions were on that were being recommended to us as Wrexham put the ball over the bar. 67th minute, we try and find another equaliser as we play this ball over the top of Sierra. Alan wins it here and she hoops it clear. As we win again on the halfway line, we play it, and Nicole Fenton, it's a great save and it should be 3-0, but it's a great chance. We worked it well, kept battling for the ball. As we get a corner, Hannah Davis puts it in, it's wasted straight to the Wrexham head. As we carry on working it round, a chance now to Fenton. So Hannah Davis gives it away and lumps it forward. Only as far as Kimmy, who lumps it back forward, looks for Fenton, collects it, tried to play through ball, but I was never getting there, either the keeper or the defender. In this case, the defender hoops it clear. But we are trying to play the game, we're trying to dig in as we have a shot, and that's way over battle a chance. But as I said, we are trying to dig in this game, make it hard for Wrexham, try and keep it respectable. We're still ending 3-2 now, I'd be happy. Like, we've had 12 shots and 7 have been on target, so it's not like we've laid down for Wrexham, even though they have battered us. As on the 73rd minute, Mahood has it on just by the halfway line. They play it back to Allen. She'll have a run. Baker plays a 1-2. She looks at Mahood, and that's a great ball. And that, 4-2. And be honest, as I want to say I hate playing Wrexham, and I do, but they've been fantastic in this game. Like, anything we've tried, they've been there for. We do have a chance there to hit back right away with Evans, and it's a great save, but nothing comes from his own corner. 77 minutes. Suckley does grace, I think, down the far side. As she tries to work it into the box herself, she plays it to Holt, plays it to Baker, and she goes and gets a customary goal against us as well, or what feels like a customary goal. But yeah, it is Wrexham 5, Pontypridd 2, and we deserve this scoreline, to be fair. So again, we have another kick-off from a highlight straight away as we try and bring the score back to within 2 and give ourselves a fighting chance with the remaining time. So Libby McKenzie plays the ball here to Nicole Fenton. She runs into Bosch, has a shot, falls to Sierra. Yes. 5-3, Sierra gets her second of the game for Nicole Fenton assist. But it won't be enough, unfortunately. Wrexham do win 5-3. She doesn't change nothing in the table. We still stay second from bottom as Cardiff Met are still looking for the first win of the season. But I'm going to jump ahead to the Britain Ferry game. There are 3 games in this episode, guys, and I'll see you in a minute. It's going to be your team against Britain Ferry. It's Olivia Conway in goal. Number 2 is Kira Round for Alexander Taylor 5 Molly Jones, 3 Grace Dunkley, 6 Nicole Fenton, 8 Laura Sierra, 7 Isabella Chance, 11 Leanne Grove, 10 Catherine Evans, and 9 Kennedy White. I have stuck with Conway in goal. Feel she deserves another chance after them putting it in the deep end at Wrexham. We start within 2 minutes of this game. A little bit earlier highlight for you as Brittany Ferry work it around. They do put it in the box, and we deal with it quite comfortably at first. I think as far as round, as they work it to the midfield, who puts it over the bar. But it seems an okay start on the 8th minute. We have a corner. We play looking for the back posters. Brittany Ferry get it away quite clearly. And as far as Engrove, who runs into the box, she has a shot, and it's another corner. And it's been a decent start for us, as you can see from the stats there. Apart from possession, we have been a better team as we watch Nicole Fenton do a midfield and then give the ball away. As here come Brittany Ferry as they work around in the midfield with Wackley Wills, who plays it to Croft. And she'll run to the byline, she'll take her time. And we put a foot in there and we get really unlucky that the ball falls through them and they almost get it in. But in the end, the highlight ends with it going over the bar as a goal kick on the 18th minute. Nothing really happens. Half really, it's quite a lot of bitty highlights as we work it on the far side here with Angrove to Allen, who looks a ball. That's a great ball for Sierra. Oh, she's put it well wide. But we are creating chances still, and whilst we have beaten Swansea, and that's been the only win of the season, but if we keep playing the way we are, it's eventually going to pay off at some point. It can't always be defeats, and I feel we can stop. As they have a shot there, and it's just gone. Why that was scrappy defending, but I'll take it. But as I was saying, if we can stop conceding the amount of goals we do, as much as it probably makes great entertainment for you guys, seeing 8 goals a game go in. I feel we could stand a chance of finishing in the top half, to be honest. As you can see, Brittany Ferry here starts to take over the game a little bit as we lump it forward, as we have a bit of a head tennis, but we do bring it down to Kennedy White, who plays it to Sierra, plays out wide to Dunkley to Evans. As we run down this far side, no one's in the box, or falls to Allen, who looks at Sierra, gets it cleared again. We have the shot, it gets blocked, still chance. The chance puts it over the bar. She hits the bar, but there's an offside flag. I'm not quite sure what the offside was there. They say it's Fenton, but I don't think it was. As you can see, it was 0-0 at half time. It's quite an even game as well, to be fair. No sides really be clinical. So, start the second half, we are trying to start off brightly again. Try and turn the screw a little bit against Pretty Fair as we waste the ball there, going straight through to Young, and sometimes that is a little bit frustrating. We don't try and find a simple pass, even if it's going back to the keeper. Try and keep hold of the ball as Britain Ferry do the same to go through to Conway. But we have been a lot better than the first half, probably the best we've been since that Swansea City game, to be fair. Although, yeah, we did concede in that game, that half as well. We have played well as we look gave from Nicole Fenton to Angrove, who will play it to the chances. She has a chance to shoot and goes over the bar, but we are starting to shoot a lot more outside the area as well. As you can see, we're having 7 shots. Okay, we've had 1 on target all game so far, but last year we would have even had 2 at this point, I don't think, if I'm being honest, as we play enough a ball through to their keeper. She'll number forward on the coming up to the 48th as Britain Ferry control it to Crofts, and it's 1-0. And I can't really say it's undeserved, and I can't say it's deserved. It just feels very harsh given the way we've played so far, as we try and get back in this game right away on the 49th, and another ball goes through to the keeper. But yeah, so far it's not a good start to the second half as they lump it forward to Crofts again. And they play 1-2, and it's always a great save by Conway. And it feels like we've fallen apart a little bit here. I'm not quite sure why. I haven't really changed that much, if anything at all, during the break, as we give away a penalty. And apparently there's a push by White, but I didn't see nothing, so I think it's a little bit soft. But I'm gonna say that, aren't I? As Britain Ferry go and make it 2-0 with a well executed penalty, and it's become a little bit of an uphill battle from here. It's on the 55th, fifth quarter to the 55th. Can't wait. Who's forward goes all the way through as we try and win it back in our final third. So we get out to Kira Allen, who has a run down this near side, plays it to Nicole Fenton. She has a shot, great goal from that. And you could argue that their keeper should be getting beat at the near post, but it happens sometimes as Britain Ferry go and make a 3-1 right away. But Nicole Fenton, she's one of those players I would love to keep at the club, but she's said she wants to leave, so it looks like we will lose her this season. Maybe need to try and find a replacement if I am going to stay next season, as Britain Ferry worked the ball around looking for the fourth just to make this worse than it is. And as they play here to their forward, they put it wide this time and it'll be a goal kick, but this second half we've fallen apart. We haven't been anywhere near good enough to compete with Britain Ferry like we were in the first, as we try and make it 3-2. That's a great save at the near post. Coming up to the 88th minute, Britain Ferry have this throw in here, so we managed to get a clear with a diving header and just 2-foot up, but it comes back at us with Rowling on this near side, and she'll put a ball across now, looking for Crofts. She gets her head to it, and it is 4-1, and we haven't been able to deal with her. And on this second half, Britain Ferry deserved the result. It is disappointing to see us not compete for the whole 90 minutes like we were in the first half, where we made life difficult for Brittany Ferry. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. This game will finish 4-1, and as you can see from the stats there, Brittany Ferry were fantastic. They deserved the result. The plan is I'm going to release 2 more videos tomorrow for you, just for New Year's Day, and then we'll be back to a Monday/Tuesday schedule. Hope you all have a good New Year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.